Hi everyone, welcome back to Lilac Oaks Farm. I'm Renee, and this week on the farm we can finally do my experiment that I talked about in another video. Winter has finally come to where I live in upstate New York, and so now that the temps are really cold at night, I can actually test out the experiment. I hope you might remember what I said in a couple videos ago. If not, I'll put the link to that video right up here. Some of you might know, some of you might not. We don't use heated waters. The reason is I do not have enough outlets in the barn, and also the barn is kind of from the 70s, and it was just kind of like, looked like they just put it together, so I don't trust the electrical. And it's really open, there's not really too much close to mice and stuff, so I really don't want to keep stuff plugged in for very long. So we need to find a different solution to our water problems, basically keeping them from freezing. So for this experiment, I am going to use some rubber duckies. My dog is gonna get all excited, rubber ducky. Instead of ping pong balls, because they kind of do the same thing, and it makes more sense to me to use rubber duckies, since how that's basically what I have is real ducks. So we got that. And then we're going to use salt in a bottle. Now I'm using one from Sparkling Ice because I like that they're small and they're very cylinder style, so they will bob really nice, and there's plenty of room in the bucket because these are going in buckets for my ducks. The only one that really needs to be anything to do with is the cylinder. You are going to need, if you're going to try this yourself, you're going to need some type of product in here that's not going to freeze. I'm going to use salt. I'm going to be doing roughly a 3/4 cup. And this is just regular cheap old table salt. And that's all there is to it. So it's made a nice little buoy. So that way when you put it in, it should bob up and down. But I highly doubt it. The water's not moving. So it's basically when the duck comes in and gets some water, that'll keep it moving and help it, hopefully. That's the idea anyway. And the same can be said for the rubber ducky. Now I have already experimented with these a little bit because I had to get the ducks used to anything new. You do anything new, it takes them a bit, it scares them. So we had to put in one in each, and Goosey, he does not like them. He went around and ripped out all the rubber duckies from the buckets. He's hilarious. But anyway, I will see you later this afternoon or evening to get the birds ready for bed. So we're going to bring our bottles out. I am going to top everyone off for tonight. And sorry, I'm trying to watch the hawk. Watch where my footing, because we got lots of, here, I'll give you a picture of my snow. We got lots of snow, so I need to kind of do all that, and it's extremely cold like I was saying earlier. And we will begin filling up waters that need to be filled on our experiment. We're going to start with the rubber duckies first, just because I'm going to do them more in the barn because I have a goose that likes to fling things. So let's go do them first. We're going to do Draco's room first. 1, 2, we'll try 3 here. There's 2. One more makes 3. And these are the goldies. And, well, except for the Drake, it's a Maggie, but the 2 goldies are right there. All right. The last one who'll get rubber duckies is the runners, just because they're actually, their house, and they're so deep embedded, the water, you'll see, they're really embedded, and I thought the rubber duckies would be better for that. So, as you can see, I have roadblocks. See that one there, that one there. And we got troublemakers in. That's his house. They're going to get a bottle. But let's go over here. The runners are actually already in. So as soon as I get done with all these waters, I want to close them up because it's I got crazy chickens. I give them some. The runners are funny. There, I see they came out. They're gonna go back in. I can't get them. They heard me. You can see their bucket is really in depth, really in there. I mean it. That's how much straw they have. The rubber duckies will be good for them because I do know how frozen that bucket gets. So as soon as I get done with doing the bottles, I'm gonna put everybody to bed. So let's finish this up. Look at that. All right, and then we're at Nestle's house. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Woo. In we go. Hi, babies. And then there's Charcoal. I only got one of his girls. Oh, it's my Daphne. She's right there. She's over there. Hi, my Daphne. Hi, my baby girl. All right. One there. And one there. And now I'm gonna shut you guys in because you ain't coming out. Hi, Maggie. There we go. Right here. Maggie pies. There we go. And there's my babes. Oh, good morning, Maggie. This is the end of day one. We're going to be going lights out. And I know it's still light, but it's really cold out and everybody was already in the barn. So that's where we're gonna leave it. And I will see you all in the morning. Day two, we're gonna let everybody out and we're gonna check their waters. And I'm trying to make sure I don't fall down this treacherous hill that we have. Hi, baby. That's frozen, look at that. There's a little bit of water. Oh, look at it. I'd have to push it out, but the top is froze. A little bit there, everything's frozen. So it's all frozen. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna be frozen like that. I mean, we got really cold temps, but it's at least to keep it not to freeze like right away. Yeah, we could use hot water, but I would have to lug it, and I can't carry all that hot water. Yeah, they're froze too. Look at that. And this one's right here at the side, so I can't even get. Yeah, that one just froze. It doesn't seem to matter which. If you use ping pong balls, I don't think it's gonna matter, but we'll finish the experiment. That way we have 3 solid days. As I'm trying to open the next one. Yeah, this is even. Ooh, this one's got a little bit of water. Ooh, yeah. So, a little bit of water. And make it crazy. These are the same. They're just not as deep as the runners, but they are in straw, so they're just not as deep. So I had to release the Maggie so I can. There. And like I said, so I'm gonna leave the grain in, and you can see their bucket is kind of frozen. Everybody's gonna get some fresh bedding. We got more cold temps. I'm almost out of straw. I gotta pick some up. I had to pick some straw out this weekend. I can't do anything until Saturday because that's the day that my husband has off. So hopefully I got enough bedding. Yeah, look at it. It's got a little. They could actually get a little bit of water in that. It's right there. Here we are. We're at the barn. There we go. There we go. How you can hear ghosts. Ghosts. I did put a rubber ducky on it, and it's frozen. Oh, there's eggs. Why are you excuse me. Why are you lazing? Gold. And their water's frozen. Why I'm letting them out is they're drake. And their water's, they're frozen solid as well. As you can see, it looks like pretty much most of them are quite frozen. So, well, I'm gonna try it again. But it looks like my ducks really didn't drink a lot of water, except for Draco's room and my runners. Everybody else is pretty much where I put them last night. So I actually need to go and get these broken up and get them some fresh water ASAP. As I pointed it, I don't know. There's water down at the bottom. Everybody is free away. Okay, so morning chores are done. The only thing I did different today was I did actually put all the salt bottles and the rubber duckies back in, except for Draco's room. I actually put a salt bottle in because it's not really fair to test when the goose just spits them all out. And then I did have some nice solid, look at that, solid frozen ducks. But we'll see how they work in the day. They don't work at night, and they work better during the day as the ducks are going in and getting some water just to try to keep them. Because at night, try to keep them unthawed. Because at night they seem to be more resting. So I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see how today goes on day 2. All right, we are at day 2 of the evening. We're gonna go and we need to put everybody to bed and refill their waters. Now we left I gave them clean waters this morning. I'm gonna have to obviously top them off, and then we'll do all that, and then we'll try and see what happens in the morning. We'll go and look here in a minute. I gotta get down my hill without falling on my bum. All right, so for day 2, for the night shift, I'm going to actually put the bottles in upside down. My husband suggested to try that. It might give it a little bit more buoyancy because there's a little tip at the end as the cap, and it might just do a little bit better of keeping the water unthawed for as long as possible. But we'll try. So let's go toss some bottles in and see what happens. I'm at the bottom turning on lights, and Goosey has thrown all the rubber duckies out. So I didn't record it, but I had put rubber duckies in that bucket. There's the rubber duckies. Then there's a rubber ducky there. There is old lady and Buddy's tub because they can't walk in that bowl. And I put rubber duckies in there. Now, I don't know where the other ones are. But, obviously, that's their rubber ducky. Oh, that goose is such a character. I don't know whether to eat him or just find him another home. And you can hear the chickens. But, anyway, so let's go see how the water is today, besides the ones in here. See what I'm going to fill and not fill. And here's the goldies. Oh, they need a fill. Looks like they're good. The stuff works during the day because they're active and maybe. Can you get up there? Thank you. There's a little bucket. It's right here. It needs to bob up and down. And I broke it. Yeah. They just need to touch it. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they just need to touch it. But obviously they were too busy. With old lady and buddies because that thing is empty. So I gotta fill that. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go do that and get them all topped off and filled and pick up all these rubber duckies. So the next time I will see you is in the morning. Have a good night. Good morning. It is the last day. It's day 3. I'm not going to do anything past the night just because the last 2 days have been very informative of how well the rubber duckies and the saltwater bottles have worked. So let's go and see how the water bottle works upside down, unless Goosey has turned it upside down or thrown it out that he has been doing the past few days. So let's go take a look. They don't have anything because Goofy just tossed me. Goldie's room. I don't think it mattered. There's a rubber ducky. And Goosey has put this one the right side way. There's hardly any water in it. It's because like I said, if they're using it all night, then the bottle will work. If they're not using it and they just sleep, then the bottle really doesn't work. But it does help during the day to keep all your buckets or whatever water source you're using. It does kind of help, but that's during the day, but it doesn't really help much at night. From what I've seen from just doing it the last few nights, it might help give them a little longer, but again, they've got to use the water and certain ducks just don't use it. Yeah, so last night was really cold, at least negative. It was in the negatives again, but I think last night was one of the coldest. So I can't wait. The snap ends today, actually this afternoon, so it'll get warm. But here we go, and you can see what I do. There we go. Runner's house, I got a deep bed. Did I forget my mallet? Oh, you can see a rubber ducky here. Alright. Look at that. Alright. And there we go. So as you can see, there's all my buckets, and doesn't matter if I have them the top side down and the bottom side down. It didn't matter which side I did. They kind of seem to do the same thing. Unless the ducks are actually constantly touching the water, it's still going to freeze and it's still going to hold that little bottle in place. But it might give them a little bit more time before it starts freezing. But again, it all depends on the duck. So for now, I got to get these all banged out, cleaned up, and redo it all over again. But I'm in the barn. It's just a little too cold to stand outside. But anyway, being that this is day 3 and morning 3, we're going to end it here. I was going to try to do in the evening, but because we already saw what the bottles do no matter which way it goes, it was a fun experiment. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you learned something. Maybe I missed a way of trying to do something different. So we've done rubber duckies. We've done the saltwater bottle, whether it's on the top or the bottom. Maybe there's another experiment that I just don't know about and we need to try. So let me know down in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.